right, welcome back to another episode of Fandom and Flavor. We got a special guest today, man. But as always, I'm your co-host Zach.
Yeah, I'm your co-host Aaron,
and featuring Uncle Boo.
Yeah,
I'm finally here. I'm finally here. I made it
today. He's a Panthers / 49ers fan.
So see, you already starting, man. You already starting.
You jump ship real quick. So
already. It's already. They trying to play me, trying to make it like I'm a bandwagon jump. Look, we keeping with the Panthers, all right?
Okay.
They got 3 games.
Okay. Well, as he was saying, we're gonna talk about the NFL today. We're gonna be heavy NFL because the season's about to start. Matter of fact, we just did our fantasy football today, so we all about that. But we're gonna start with home base here today, and we're gonna start with the Panthers. That's the first and foremost. So one of the conversations we've been having lately is talking about the contracts and everything, especially since who just got signed? Oh yeah, Taylor Moton.
Taylor Moton.
He got a big contract.
I like that. I like that. That's solidifying him in as a forever Panther. And he deserves it.
He deserves it.
Yeah. He did. He definitely did. He been
through it all.
And I mean that puts our line in a good position. But you got Taylor Moton now under contract. You got Robert Hunt under contract, and you have Damian Lewis. And so we still got Icky for next year, which would be his 5th year. He'll be on his 5th year.
Yep.
So I mean, if he plays well this year, they probably extend him. And then you got Austin Corbett, who's on a 1-year deal right now. So
yeah, it would be amazing they continue to keep that same old line for a foreseeable future. That's potential. That's crazy.
Potential for the next 2-3 years, man.
Yeah. That would be amazing. I mean, they're already solid, and they continue to get better and better with each other.
Yeah,
it's the sky's the limit. So.
Yeah. If they could do that, that'd be huge because not many teams do that. And then maybe they can start to build some depth. Because Chandler's Zavala, he started playing better at the end of the season last year when he filled in for Damian Lewis. And so I think we're starting to build. Hopefully, we'll start building some depth on that offensive line. Because Cade Mays is another one it's not bad. So
Cade Mays. Yeah,
I'm trying to look up how long we got Robert Hunt for.
I think we got him for till 2027. I think the last time I checked, it was like 2027.
And same for Damian Lewis, too, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
So we got them 2, and we locked down Taylor Moton.
Yep.
And we go ahead and get Icky signed. And Austin Corbett. Yeah, I mean, appreciate it. That's going to be great for Bryce.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just for him to grow with his line, actually trusting them, actually making them throws like he needs to be, and like sitting not worry about what's coming this way, trying to move feet and everything. Sure. That's going to be good.
Yeah, it is. So speaking of, it's a good segue right into Bryce. So one of the things we was talking about with coming down the pipeline, with them re-signing Taylor Moton, they're going to have to re-sign Icky. Another big sign is going to be Bryce coming up.
Yes.
Yeah. Especially after the season. So one of our conversations is, what are y'all salary expectations for Bryce Young? We're gonna start with the guest today. Go ahead. What you got?
So I mean, all right. Well, like I said, man, we had this discussion at the football game the other day. I can't see Bryce getting that top dollar. I do think if he balls out this year, he deserves to get paid his 4th year. I mean, deservedly. I'm not, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not that good with the numbers and how to come up with contracts and stuff like that. I really don't look at that kind of stuff. I really look at the talent of the player. But I feel like Bryce, if he balls out this year like he's supposed to, he deserves to get paid his 4th year instead of getting that 5th year option. Now, I feel like it's good for the Panthers to go ahead and pay him on his 4th year because of that 5th year. If they give him that 5th year option, you really gonna have to pay him top dollar. So like right now, you go ahead and throw him about 40
after the season.
40 bands, 40 million.
So you say you bought it for 40 million? See, that's the thing. So that's the numbers we're talking about. The numbers we're gonna get into.
Yeah.
Because y'all saying, you and Aaron, so Aaron said he said 45 to 40. You saying 40 million. I'm saying the market is gonna dictate it. So if he goes out and play, because me and Aaron was saying, Pro Bowl, like if let's say he's Pro Bowl, you gonna have to pay him $50 million, man. You paying him 50. Look, because I was listening to Club, the podcast, Nightcap. Yeah, I was listening to Nightcap, and one of the things they were saying, it was
Nightcap.
Like,
we coming. I said, shout out Nightcap, we coming.
Yeah. There you go.
Shay.
But he was saying, it was like, man, Jaden Daniels. man, he gonna come in between. They were like, by the time he comes up, he gonna be about 80 million. They were like, CJ Stroud, they was like, he probably gonna be around 77. So I was like, if you talking about numbers like that, and you talking about 40 million for Bryce, like y'all telling me that Bryce is gonna be one of the bottom tier quarterbacks, man.
Man, see, you moving the goalposts like you always do.
Lord,
you didn't say nothing about he going to the Pro Bowl and all this other kind of stuff.
That's what we said. No, we had said that earlier. We had said that earlier. Me and Aaron were talking about that. Off camera. Off camera.
Off camera. Yeah,
straight up. Yeah, if he make the Pro Bowl, he make the playoffs and stuff like that, yes. Yeah, you're going to have to pay him. Yeah, I understand that. But when I'm talking about balling out, we all sit around here and say, look, I'm pretty sure we're going to get into it later on about, how many games they're going to win and the performance of Bryce. But we just saying, like, this hypothetical right now that he comes in and he just, he gets better. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He gets better than what he was last year. That means, so instead of not being 2,000, 3,000 yards, he finally cracked that 4,000 yard mark.
And that's what his
15 plus touchdowns.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What are you saying is going to be so what numbers are you expecting for Bryce? What would you say a good season for Bryce Young going to be this year? Well, I'm going to ask both of y'all. I think, Aaron, we already talked about it in one podcast, but we're going to ask you. What numbers are you looking for and saying, hey, all right, Bryce had a phenomenal season?
You want me to go? Or,
yeah, because me and Aaron already kind of talked about that.
Okay, so for me, he breaking that 4,000 yard mark. He, 15 plus touchdowns. If he getting the 20s, like he's really doing good. That's balling out to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You said 20. So me and Aaron was like, we said 3,500 yards and at least 30 touchdowns. That's
25 to 30. Yeah,
because he had 15 touchdowns last year. He had 15 touchdowns and 9 interceptions, and he had 2,400 yards when you looked it up last time we was up here. Yep. So he played 14. He played 14 games, I think it was there, or was it 17?
Yeah, it was like
he played 14 , but he started I think 12.
Yeah, that's
12 or 13 like that. So he started 12. So that means 5 games he didn't he didn't start and play for like maybe a quarter or not a quarter, but maybe like a couple of series. So include those 5 games. If he was on that same trajectory, like he get 200 yards all 5 of those games, it's another 1,000 yards. So he's right there at 3,400.
Yes. That's great. That'd be good. That's progress. That's what we want to see.
Yeah.
That ain't 50 million. It ain't 50. Well, okay, so what you want him? Where do you think he's going? Okay, I'm asking Zach. Okay, because I know y'all both been going there.
Yeah.
How much money do you think he gets if he doesn't make the playoffs? Though he's just a solid quarterback. He's just a solid quarterback. He get 9 wins. You know what I'm saying? He gets 35. He gets 3,400, and he gets 22 touchdowns. How much you gonna give him?
Yeah, I feel you on that. That I'm saying I'm
not paying 50
going down there. You know what? But because of the market, I'm trying to tell you, because of the market, I'm saying I feel like it'll be a bargain. Even if we sign him, like you say, all right, he does that this year, right? He does that this year. I'm saying, man, you projecting out, man, 48 to 50 million. I feel like that's a deal because when if CJ Stroud comes up, because like you got to compare this like with because they came in the same time. So CJ and Bryce, how close do he want the numbers with CJ? Because if he have a solid year this year, let's say they make the playoffs, he gonna want what CJ Stroud's gonna get.
Am I mistaken? Did CJ Stroud make the playoffs twice?
And that's the thing. Man, and that's the thing that you got to take that.
Me and Aaron talked about this. But the thing is, you can't sit here and say that team was not better. The team was not better.
Here we go with
Hey, look, but I'm saying you have to factor that.
That's why I said
you have to factor that in. I'm like, yes, because I say the quarterback is a very dependent position at the end of the day. You have to make your guys better, but also at the same time you got to have somebody that you can elevate.
So you also got to play great.
But you can't sit here and say his offensive line wasn't bad his rookie season. And like the whole team was so bad overall. They fired the head coach in the middle of the season. They changed the play callers multiple times, and they got rid of the GM. So I'm like, the team was a mess.
That's 2 years ago.
So we gonna discount the rookie season. Now coming into his second season, he got PTSD. I'm gonna say that because he looked terrible the first 2 games. Terrible.
He did.
I thought because we had those discussions. You was ready to get rid of. You was like, let's go ahead and You said, man, get rid of him. He done. He done.
First of all, he wanted C.J. Stroud. Though.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real up here on this podcast, man, because a lot of people be here. They be trying to be nice and stuff. I don't know if people gonna see this stuff or not, but I'm gonna be for real. That yes, I was ready to get rid of him. He balled out at the end of last year. I will agree with that, and I like that. That's what I want to see. But at the same time, man, you got to play good too. And we over here talking about how much money he will get in a contract. We really need to be talking about, is he going to emulate the same thing he did at the end of last year? Because he could go right back to the same way he was at the beginning of the season. And if that happens,
it's done.
You talking about a contract? You might be talking about another. You might be on another team. Exactly.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. That is true.
We can't. Now,
there's no excuse this year because he got weapons. We can't continue to use this. He has weapons. They're talking about having 7 wide receivers. And you got 7 wide receivers, you better use all of them, and that means you better have a productive season, and you better be solid.
Knock on wood.
Look at knock on wood. Tall ones, you guys.
Then you still ain't paying $50 million.
I know. You get hurt. This might be it for you. You get hurt. That's what they was scared of in the beginning. He 5'10", 204 pounds. He get hurt. Hey, Eli, what's Manning's son now coming?
Archie Manning.
Hey, where you at?
Man, everybody want Archie Manning. The Saints want Archie Manning.
I ain't saying we all want him. I'm just saying he get hurt out here. That's not going to be good for him. But it's not going to be good for him.
I think the biggest thing for Bryce was confidence, and he got his confidence back last year. At the end of the season, he got his confidence back. So I think now that he's seen that he's like, I could do it. He kind of taking ownership of the team. They saying that he's taking ownership of the offense. I think he's gonna have a solid season, man. He has
no choice. He has no choice. He's like Cam Newton was saying on 4th and 1. Like he's on the hot seat. You got to have a good season.
This is the hot seat for him.
Yeah, you gotta take what you did from last year and improve on it. And so if you improve on it, you're gonna get paid because it's an individual. They're gonna look at you individually. If you're looking at everybody else as a team, then you look at everybody as a team. But we talking about this person individually. You talking about his performance individually, not nothing else. Not what the team did. We know the team is trash.
Look.
It's individually.
Okay.
I know everything does come into play with the team, but when you talk about a contract, everybody look. I'll use Jamar Chase as an example. Jamar Chase was a 3-crown receiver. Yeah, he finished all the stats, but they didn't make the playoffs. But he got paid because he did.
He put big time.
Yeah. Nah. But you cannot compare. Let me tell you this: you cannot compare a wide receiver to a quarterback. You can't do it.
You can't, but we're talking about contract-wise, and we just talking about individually what they basically did.
All things even. Like I'm saying, this year you expect the offense to be better. They got weapons around. So this year, I feel like, all things considered, you judge him based off of this year. From here on, this is where I feel like you really can make a decision on Bryce Young, because now he has an offensive line that's coming back. He got the same play caller coming back. He got more weapons on as far as wide receivers. So now I feel like I said, now I feel like you can really see like he's really confident. He should be confident in it. So then it's like now we can really solely base it on his ability. Though he has NFL level capabilities to be a Super Bowl winning quarterback. That's really the end of the day. That's really what we want to be. Is he going to be a Super Bowl winning quarterback? That's the question.
We got to get through this year, man. Yeah. You ready to give him $60 million? You got to get through this year first. I never said that.
I said 50. I said
50. He got to get through this year first. Like Aaron said, this is.
But let me question this though. Do you think just because that's the market
base,
that's
a bad deal too?
You said what?
Yeah, it is.
He keep bringing that up right now. I just saw something earlier today. He was talking about, I'm trying to treat this Michael just like we did with Dak. I had Dak 2 more years after the contract. Like he did the same thing. He know he messed up on that deal.
He did. He overpaid him. He wasn't worth 60.
That's what I'm saying. Dak and Dag on Micah. I'm like, Dak, he's a serviceable quarterback. Like, I don't know, is he good enough to be a Super Bowl winning quarterback? Because I feel like he's the same level as Jalen Hurts.
Same level as Jalen Hurts?
You don't think so? I think Dak makes bad throws. I think Jalen Hurts take care of the ball a lot more. But at the same time, I'm like, I feel like they just stay like similar.
Jalen gonna do exactly what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like Jalen ain't got to throw the ball 50 times, 40 times a game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he don't now.
He ain't got to do that.
Don't.
So
he got Saquon.
Dak's out there doing that though. Dak's like he trying to act like he's like a Tom Brady, like he gonna sit back in the pocket and throw all the time. Jalen ain't got to do that. He gonna do exactly what the coach need him to do. You do is he's a game manager, like Cam B say. He's a game manager.
Is that Dak Prescott's fault?
What you mean?
Because I'm saying, like you said, they want to sit back and pass the ball. Is that like that might be what they calling? Because you saying I'm gonna sit here and say the Eagles are better
maybe he in the wrong
Cowboys.
System. Maybe he in the wrong system because he don't need to be sitting back there throwing.
He don't, but he don't have a running back no more. Because the thing when they were better, they had Ezekiel Elliott when he was in his prime. That's when it was like everybody was like, "You got to go through Zeke. You got to go through Zeke." Now it's like Zeke gone. Dak he's supposed to be the guy. But they're like now, they put some weapons around. They got CD and they got George Pickens. I think George Pickens gonna be pretty good.
Oh, Pickens, yeah, George and CD.
But we got off topic. We over here talking about the Cowboys. But
I'm the biggest hater. They ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
nowhere. I don't care who they got.
Yeah.
Dak. This might be Dak last year. It might be.
It probably will. It probably will. I think
it don't even matter if it is or not because he done made enough money. He made enough money, man. He was a third or fourth round quarterback.
I don't know.
I think it was the fourth round.
He was a fourth round quarterback. He getting paid. He's the top paid quarterback right now. You done exceeded all expectations.
Shout out to him. He did what he supposed to do.
He did.
Got paid.
He did. So that's what I'm saying. So like we going back to Bryce. I'm like, man, if Dak can do it, Bryce, you better do it.
But that leads me to question, right? And then the same thing you talking about the contract. Is it because that's the market? Do you think that's the best thing for them to do is to pay him based off the market?
I mean, it's a team. If you're looking at it from a team perspective, because like you kind of handicap yourself to get better players.
Yeah.
But so then you start to expect like what you said about Cam, or we said about Cam earlier. Then we expect Bryce to carry a sorry offense because you paying him $60. If you paying him that much money of the salary cap, you got to go out there and play.
Which is why I was making that point, because when you have like a person that can just put the team on the back, Bryce Young is not that person.
He ain't that type of quarterback.
He can't do that, and we don't expect him to do that because that's not his MO. That's not his tag to do all that.
He gonna beat you with this. He gonna beat you with anticipation. That's it. And
that's it.
Just got to make sure that the wide receiver's in the right spot.
Joe Burrow, like I said, if he can be like a Joe Burrow, I'm fine with that. That's what Joe Burrow does. But they put weapons around Joe.
You do, yeah, they did. That's why they paid him.
I mean, only thing the Bengals don't have, they don't have offensive line still. I feel like Joe Burrow still be running for his life.
That's a good segue into the weapons that Bryce got. Since you want to keep, want to get Bryce his money, these are the wide receivers right here. If they, on paper, they look awesome, okay? You got, how many wide receivers you think they're going to keep? You think they're going to keep 6 or 7? Then they're going to keep 7.
Answer 7.
So,
I see the thing with 7.
So you got what? T-Mac.
Yes.
Coker.
Yep.
XL. Jimmy Horn. Hunter Renfro.
And then you got Bryson Tremaine or David Moore.
You gonna use him?
David Moore, yeah.
Or David
I'll
Moore.
probably go with David Moore because I know that's what David Moore done. So I mean, we know what his resume. But Bryson Tremaine, he could be good, but we don't seen a couple films. I mean, a couple plays from him. So that's my 7. If I'm going in there, I'm happy with those 7. Yeah. Everybody know how he play.
This is team. Oh, go ahead. All right, go ahead.
I better say, man, I just. Like, I'm looking at the reports from Adam Schefter about Thielen. So they trade Thielen. The Panthers are hesitant to trade him. So I'm like, I don't know what, like, if they trade Adam Thielen, which I'm on the fence with that, but it opens the doors for these younger guys. Cause I'm like, man, for me, that's where I feel like we need to be heading. We need to be leading to, cause I'm like, we're still not a Super Bowl. We're still not ready to compete for a Super Bowl. So let's lead into these young guys and let's really focus on making them the centerpiece of this offense.
But that's the dilemma. That's the dilemma I was having. Like, that's true. You do want to go with those young guys, but at the same time, Bryce Young's the head of the snake of that offense, so you want to see him improve as well. I know they can both improve and they can both be solidified, but Adam Thielen has proven over these 2 years that he was the number one confident receiver for him. He can always go to him; he'll make the plays, and that's the thing that these wide receivers have to prove to the team that they can make plays and they could get rid of Adam Thielen. But till then, they can't.
And you know what? As much as I want to come up here and mess with Aaron, as much as I want to come here and argue with Aaron, he ain't lying. Now, I thought about that thing. I was like, man, yeah, get rid of Adam Thielen. Man, we don't need him, man. We got all this talent and all this stuff. But then I started thinking, I'm like, the only person on that team that really got like some experience in the NFL is Hunter Renfro, and he been gone for a while, right?
Wow.
He was gone for a year.
You need Thielen. I think we need Thielen.
We do.
I don't think no fourth round pick is gonna really replace that guidance he gonna give Coker Tell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all these other dudes, like, they need to see like how a professional really do in the NFL. And I think Thielen is he good, man. I hate to let you go home, man, but I'll be like, you need to stay, man. You need to stay.
Yeah.
One more year.
I said
It's not gonna hurt.
I said that's why I said I'm
we
on
done
the
paid
fence.
him too. We
I'm on
done
the
paid him
fence
for
because
another year.
like I said, I like Thielen.
Yeah.
I do. I like Thielen. I think he's very dependable. But the only thing I say, I just feel like they want to do this youth movement. That's why I'm like, man. But at the same time,
be consistent.
Because the only thing is, I'm like, I want Jalen Coke on the field. I want XL on the field. I want T-Mac on the field because I want them to get them reps. Because like they need the reps, and like I mean, it's because but at the same time, like I said, Adam Thielen is the safety. He's a safety blanket. He's a safety net for Bryce. But it's like
you want reps or you want wins. You want reps or you want wins.
I want wins because that would improve everybody else. Because if you get everybody else playing time, they gonna get trickled in. They gonna be there for the team. They gonna be there for the next year. Because Adam Thielen gonna be gone. So but if you learn to teach them how to win, everybody else they will know how to be.
That's a good point.
More
That's
productive.
a good point. That is a good point.
They're not getting more production out there.
Yeah, what are winning plays? I understand that.
Yeah. And so that's my only thing. I think Hunter Renfrow is the best person to replace Adam Thielen because of his play style and how he is. I also think Hunter Renfrow is better than Adam Thielen, but we're gonna see because he just came back from he just missed out on.
I'm gonna be honest, I really ain't seen too much. All I heard was a little bit of reports, but preseason game wise, I really didn't see too much out of him. I don't know if they trying to hold him back.
It wasn't really fair to him though because daggone Jack Plummer was out there throwing hospital balls, man.
Yeah, he would get him
Come on,
killed.
now.
Oh my god,
y'all know good where he won't throw
twice.
He throwing all high on daggone screen passes. I'm like, come on, he doing quick slants. He throwing a high bet to get him killed. I was like, no, you couldn't really evaluate Hunter Renfrow because Andy Dalton was supposed to be playing, and Andy Dalton looked bad the first game. So I'm like,
Andy don't care. Andy don't care.
That's the thing though. We talk about it like preseason, like man, we just see it. Like I'm just seeing. I'm like Dave Canales just does not care about the preseason.
Hey, you know what? I'm starting to think most of these teams aren't though, because I'm like, all right, you see how much money these rookies are getting now when they signing these deals, man, coming straight out the draft, they getting paid.
Yeah, they get more money this year.
Yeah, they are. They get guaranteed contracts now.
Yeah,
they said the second round.
Even the second round.
Yeah, that's what they say. Second round got guaranteed contracts.
I really don't think they want these guys out here like putting themselves on the line for a preseason game that don't even count, and they mess around and get hurt. Look what happened to your boy for the Giants game.
Then? I agree. I think they should get rid of preseason. Just extend it out. Extend it out for joint practices. Because I mean, might as well just do that. I mean, they work harder in the joint practices than they do on the preseason. They ain't no need to even have preseason.
Play 18. Go ahead, get rid of the preseason and play 18 games. How about that?
Send the NFL Network to all these different teams out here where they doing these joint practices and record that, and I want to see that. I bet you that's good. And had the daggone what's that? HBO,
Blueprint.
Peacock, whatever. Yeah. I want cursing. I want fighting. I want everything. Let it go.
Hey, you know what? Hey,
the hard knocks. That's a
good idea. Cause we be looking at we don't as fans this year. The Panthers we ain't getting no content this year because the fans are not allowed to be there. So we ain't getting hardly any videos besides the media videos. So we don't know what they doing, and we can't hear.
Don't know what to spit.
Yeah. So the thing we get in the preseason, we like that's what they doing. Like, they look bad.
They look like trash to me.
Yes, they look bad in the preseason. So I'm like, how can you build confidence in your fan base if they look like after we going to win 5-12, we went 2-15, then 5-12. Now we we haven't had a winning season in 8 years. I'm like, man, we need some hope. We need some hope, fellas.
That's the majority. I mean, like you said, it ain't big intricacies of the wins, but you went 2 and what you say, 2-7, whatever, 2-15. And then 5-12, and then hopefully this year we go 9-8, and then we build off that, and then you go somewhere else. I mean, I want to consistently get better because as these young players get better too, we gonna get to that mountaintop, and then it's gonna be better. I mean, defense is another thing. Cause offense, I mean, they handed Dave Canales and Dan Morgan a scrap team, like a team that was just nothing. So they trying to rebuild that. Mm-hmm. So they built the O-line from last year. That was good, smart. You got to build the trenches up. You got to build the blocking up. Went from 62 sacks down to 29 sacks when he came back and started for them. That's a big difference. So I think now you building up the trenches for the D-line and for the defense. So now you got to just get some linebackers and more corners and build some depth. If you build a depth, everything will be good.
That's another good way to go back. Now let's talk about the defense.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm like still scared about. I'm still worried about. I'm still worried about the defense. Like I mean, I know we got Derrick Brown up front.
Back. Yeah, he's back.
I don't know about the linebackers. I still talk about that.
The linebacker.
But I know we got J.C. Horn back there in the back, and we got
Trayvon Morig.
You know what I'm saying? I want them. I don't know about Nick Scott starting back there. I don't know what in the world's going on with that. But I would like to have Ransom balled out preseason.
I'm right there with you. I want Ransom. I agree with you.
I like Ransom too.
You gonna still, I mean, you gonna have some learning. You're gonna have some pains, some learning pains with him. But I'm willing to take that though, because he will come up and he will stick you.
Yeah, especially for the run game. He was definitely huge for that.
Because Trayvon and him are hitters. That's what I'm saying. Last year, how many missed tackles did we see on the daggone field? That's one of the things. It's like you get they like after the first contact, man, they running for 5-6 yards. Like, man, the run the be able to average 5.2 yards a carry. Every like that's crazy.
That's terrible.
It's embarrassing.
They get a first down after two downs.
That's all we do. Like, I guarantee you, every time somebody played this last year, they were like, Panthers, I'm about to get off on this one.
Yeah, they making money.
They made them look like Hall of Famers. They had them looking like Barry Sanders out there, man.
And I knew it was really bad after the second game against the Chargers when J.K. Dobbins went off. Even though that's Jim Harbaugh is John one over the Harbaugh brothers. That's how they run their offense. I mean, man, he went off on us. I mean, I'm like, God, he just.
I mean, everybody did. Yeah. Everybody ran over us, man. I mean, it's just it's embarrassing, and I'm hoping that Derrick Brown return, Bobby Brown in the middle, and I just don't. The D ends, man. Like I always told y'all, man. Every time. That's why I want to get Ron Rivera tail up out of there a long time ago when he switched to 3-4. I don't think Carolina is built for a 3-4 defense. I just don't like it.
We don't get the personnel for
in a run when it comes to that.
Because our success has been when we had a 4-3. We went to 2 Super Bowls with a 4-3 defense. So I agree. I mean, I think our personnel will do well in the 4-3 defense. But I'm like, if you look at it, though, he really kind of like the way they run that 3-4 now. It's like it's kind of weird how he runs.
It's similar to. It looks like it's set up like a 4-3. Yeah. I mean, you got your outside linebackers, which you got more linebackers than you do, like D linemen. But they rush the, like I will tell you what. If we had Hassan Reddick, I'd be like, yo. 3-4. Let's go. 3-4. Yeah. But we ain't got like a Hassan Reddick, or we ain't got a
Michael Parsons.
Or Michael Parsons, or what's my boy that we had that we let go to the Commanders? We should not have let him go.
Frankie Louvu.
Yeah, we should have kept him. We should have kept him.
Because he made the top 100 this year. Last year.
The thing is, they tried to. They did offer him a contract, but he said he felt like he was going to be better in Dan Quinn's system, which he was.
He was.
But I think the thing, all things considered, like, man, all things are pointing at Evero. This is probably going to be Evero's last year.
If he don't improve on it.
I think even if he improves, I think he's going to be gone anyway. Cause I think that everybody already said that he wants to be a head coach and stuff, and they're like, everybody thinks highly of Evero. They really do think. I don't know why, but that's what
he had a chance. He interviewed for some head coaching jobs. He probably did get the offer, but he decided to come back. I don't know how true that is. He did.
I would say the first year that he was there, like, he did okay because he did have a lot of injuries that first year too, y'all. When he was with Frank Wright, and the defense was better. It wasn't great, but it was better. It did last year. He just fell off a cliff.
Yeah. They lost everything.
They waste some picks, man.
You saw what?
DJ Johnson. I don't know about that DJ Johnson. I think we got him in was it second round?
They moved up and got him in the third round.
Was it third round?
They moved up and got him in the third round. They moved up to get him too. That's the crazy thing. Like, what he hasn't
did nothing this year. I mean, well, he's been
hurt, but I was like, he hasn't shown us anything.
Yeah. I mean, that's a bad pick.
Because I'm like, they're talking about he can set the edge. We don't need setting the edge. We need somebody to get after the quarterback.
We need to set the edge too, because we getting ran on.
Shoot, it was up the middle though, boo. It was everywhere. Actually,
it was all around.
It's all about. But we definitely got it. We had. I think how many sacks? We had like 20-something sacks last year. 20-something sacks. That's crazy.
I think it was 30. I looked at it. I was like, how many sacks got when we're doing the fantasy draft?
30 sacks.
How many?
This is why I'm like, let me see here. Let me pull up the data.
Look it up.
I don't want to put some fake stuff out there, some fake news out there.
I don't know. It's just like Aaron said though, getting pressure is gonna shorten the field for us because it's gonna move the quarterbacks off their spot, and it's gonna give us opportunities to to cause turnovers. We need turnovers. That's another thing.
We had 36.
We had 36 sacks. Okay. So 36 sacks. Where's that ranked in the NFL? Do y'all know?
It's not high.
Because I feel like we don't have a high pressure rate, and then on top of that, like we couldn't stop the run. We're not getting after the quarterback, and that's another thing. Like we noticed that in the preseason, we cannot get the quarterback down. We might get the quarterback, we might pressure the quarterback, but we cannot get no sacks. We cannot complete the play.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, that was a second, third unit. Now, I know but those first unit, I mean, we gonna see how they really get out of the quarterbacks.
36 sacks at ranked 14th in the league.
That's not bad, actually.
That's not bad.
Which is crazy to me because it seemed bad when you're watching the game because I'm like, we cannot get to no quarterback.
Yeah, that's true.
But the crazy thing about it, when we had those numbers really jumped once we played the Chiefs, the Buccaneers, and the daggone Eagles. When we played the Chiefs, guess who came back? It was DJ Wonnum.
Yeah.
DJ Wonnum came back, and he was a big help, and that's when he had a lot of sacks. The Chiefs games, we had got 5 sacks last year.
How many sacks?
The Bucs game, we had got 4 sacks, and then the Eagles game, we got 4 sacks. So those are big numbers. The last 3 games.
I was gonna say earlier because I know we was talking yesterday. We was talking about like what games we should win and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I saw all the games where we supposed to lose, right? Like this, let's go back to last year. Like this. We played the best against teams that are great. Look at the Eagles. Look at the Kansas City game.
Yeah.
Even Tampa Bay game,
we should have won those games.
All 3 of those games.
All 3
games we should have won. That's to me, I feel like, all right, this one Bryce was at his best. Like them games where I know we should have killed them. We were getting our tails whooped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't understand it, but if he plays like that, you're gonna be all right. Let me get away from that. We're going back to the defense. My bad.
But I think so too. I think it's true too. That's all factors of it. I mean, after that bye week from last year, that's when you saw the biggest progression because he came back, played the Chiefs, game and run for the money. Bucks game run for the Eagles, run for the money. Cowboys game, that's the one he just had a bad game.
Yeah.
But then Cardinals won and Bucks, I think we lost that game, then we won the Falcons. So it was like after that, he went crazy after that bye week. It was a big turn.
He did. He got
some of that defense is what caused us to lose them games too.
True. Yeah. That is true.
Just especially like we go down there and score to touchdown, and they like the Chiefs game. We went down there and scored a touchdown to tie it up. They went down like a couple of seconds, and they kick a field goal, win the game.
Yep.
So it's like you can't even get no stops. And then the same thing like some of them games, like even with that Falcons game at the end of the season, we should not have won the overtime with them. We couldn't stop them though. They had Michael Penix looking great.
Yeah, he taking that on
so
to this.
So the defense did cost us some games last year even when we don't get great games on offense all the time. But we got some good ones from them.
I will say Bryce balled out that daggone Falcons game. I was like, that was it. I was like, all right, now if he play like that all the time, I ain't worried about nothing.
Yeah. I think he was under control and confident in just everything.
I feel like he could play like that in our division because our division is not very good.
It's open. You just don't know.
Because I'm like you
don't know every year.
The Falcons' defense was terrible. That's why he was able to do that last year. Because I was listening to somebody talk about it. They were talking about their rankings. Their defense wasn't that good. The Saints ain't gonna be that good this year.
I mean, you can't say that. I mean, what about the Eagles? Because he played great against the Eagles too,
and they're the Super Bowl champs.
Yeah,
and they were the champs.
He did,
and that's a championship defense.
Yeah, it was a close game. I was sitting there thinking when y'all talking about Adam Thielen, I was sitting there thinking, I was like, if that was Adam Thielen instead of Xavier Legette, we win that game.
Oh yeah.
He will call that
because he did that. He did that. What game was it? When Bryce he threw it, he was like he did like that.
That was the Falcons game.
That was Tommy Trumbull with Falcons.
Yeah, that was the Falcons game.
No, not that one. Not when he went up like that. But he was like he scrambled. He went to the right and he threw a post, whatever.
Talking about
what game was
talking
that?
Talking about the XL?
It was Adam Thielen wide open in the back. He was going towards the power line. He scrambled and he threw him a touchdown. And he was like, yeah, I forgot what game that was against. Because I feel like we lost that game too.
Was that a Tampa Bay game?
Yeah, I think it was Tampa Bay. I think it was a Tampa Bay.
Because they came back. Yeah, because he slid. I remember Thielen calling it. He kind of like slid when he
Yes, that's the game.
I think that was Tampa Bay game.
We lost that game.
Because they came right back and scored. That was like in the fourth quarter with like a minute or two left.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. We thought we won that game because I like But then we had a chance to. We did have a chance to win it. Down. That's the game.
Yeah, and Chuba fumble. Yeah, I remember now. I remember now.
So
yeah, Chuba.
That was a good game. So I mean, like I said, I think Bryce plays his best in crunch time. If the game is close, I'm just saying the game is close. He looked good in crunch time because all them games was close and he played. They were like he executed really well at the end of the game. Like I feel like I think he's a clutch. I was about to say that. I feel like he got a clutch gene, man. I told he gonna be the Steph Curry of the NFL, man. I'm sticking with that.
We're gonna see, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what he's gonna do this year. I mean, that's all I can be is just excited because, like you said, you ain't seen nothing else. You ain't seen nothing in the preseason. Nope, yeah. I wasn't, impressed with anything. So I'm like, what you gonna expect? What you gonna see?
Yeah. The Panthers videos be making us hype.
I do like. I be saying that all the time. I think Panthers had the best
media team.
Yes, they had the best media team.
They get you hyped.
The show's good. Yeah, they good. But I don't watch nobody else's.
Yeah,
I don't watch nobody else's.
Dude, other teams had that. I feel like they don't have it. What you say?
I said except for the 49ers.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. 49ers.
Yeah, I mean, don't 49. We was gonna see about them too.
I got Chris McCaffrey on my dag.
They short on running backs. I mean, I'm short on wide receivers.
I would, man.
That's why they run Chris McCaffrey a lot.
And they got Ryan Robinson now. They got Ryan Robinson Jr. See, Boo went to go pick him up. I said, you can have him.
Yeah, I thought about that. I was like, man, I got a couple of picks I'm too happy about. The daggone computer picked Bo Nix for me. I was like, what?
I saw that. I was like, oh
man. You had walked away or something?
No, so I was scrolling. I was trying to go back to the wide receivers because I was gonna pick. I forgot. I think I was gonna get Matthew Golden. I was gonna pick Matthew Golden, and well, what you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say I was debating to either get him because I think he's gonna be good for Jordan Love. But
I think I did get him, didn't I?
Yeah, you got him.
I was debating to get him or a quarterback, but when I was scrolling through, I mean, the time just got away from me, and boom, it just picked him. I was like, man, I did not want him. But you know what? He might be all right.
I see, guys. I know you were probably gonna say that. I was like, I don't trust no Bo Nix.
Hey, he played well last year.
Yeah, he might be.
He did.
He played well last year. He surprised me. I tell you that much.
Did y'all look at y'all emails and see what kind of grades you got?
Oh yeah. I sit in the air and look. I'm gonna tell you what I got. I got to miss him. I got to miss him.
Watch he be last.
Nah, he's living it too.
Oh, he got 11-2. You buster.
Look, but it's a first place, baby.
Zay always do that, and then he always come up last.
I told Aaron that. I said, what I tell you? I said I don't trust it.
I had to get off the phone with him. I said, man, he over here stealing my play. I said, let me get off the phone with him.
It was my play. You told me. You said I was like, because I said, is Justin Jefferson gonna be all right? Is he gonna play? Aaron's like, he's fine. I said, man, who I think I should get? He told me, you better get Jetta. I said, okay. That was the only person he told me to get.
Look, but that sets you up. Because you could have picked somebody else. You could have just went somewhere else. Somebody else could have had Justin Jefferson.
They said my picks.
I would have took him. I sure would have took him.
That's what I'm saying. I said, but that's my thing. My strategy, as you can see, my thing is always get the running backs.
You got a lot of
running backs.
I like wide receivers.
Yeah,
you like wide receivers. I like running backs.
I try to balance it this year. I try to balance it.
And but the thing is, the reason why I didn't, because there's a whole bunch of wide receivers that came in this year, and it's a lot that's still out there that's still able to be picked up. Really? So I was like, running backs is a little bit more scarce than it is than wide receivers. So I could wait to get a wide receiver any round because there's still some good wide receivers out there.
You see my strategy. I try to get diamonds in the rough. Y'all see, y'all looking at the. So
I knew you were gonna look at Matthew Golden.
Matthew Golden, like these guys, y'all don't know nothing about. They like, what they gonna do in the NFL?
Crazy. I looked at Matthew.
I've been saying Steve Smith had him ranked as number one wide receiver. He had him over T-Mac. And his ranking.
Oh yeah. But man,
I knew Matthew Golden.
I love Steve Smith, but Steve Smith, no, because you said daggone Jonathan Mingo. And Mingo ain't do a daggone tango.
Hey, he'll write about Coker though.
Yeah, but I mean,
who else he was right about? He was right about
Coker Straight.
What's his name? Cooper Kupp.
I mean, everybody knew about Cooper Kupp.
No. He's saying before Cooper Kupp was Cooper Kupp. Everybody, they say he was on it before everybody else was. So I don't know. You're a hit and miss sometimes, y'all. Come on, man. You can't get everything right.
Jonathan Mingo is hard to forgive.
Yeah, Jonathan Mingo was a bad. Yeah, that was. That's what I'm saying. Look. They drafted him second round for Bryce. That's what they gave. They had DJ Chark. Where's DJ Chark at now?
I do got to let somebody go.
He got released. He actually got released. He was on the what you call it? Damn, what team? They just announced that he got released from the team. Yeah.
Told you.
Who that?
DJ Chark.
I think he was on the Falcons.
Jonathan Mingo gonna be on the Cowboys. They might be releasing him soon.
Chark was straight when he was with the Jaguars. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was it. But he came from he did come from the Chargers. No, he came from the Jaguars to us. I thought I was like, I thought he gonna be straight. I was like, hey, Chark was cool.
It's crazy. You got Flotel Thielen being your number one.
Thielen's good, man.
He good. He get open.
We hate to give.
I don't understand how he get open, but he gets open, but he don't get no yards after the catch. That's the only thing that kills him.
He's savvy. All you need is somebody to get open.
We need some yards at the catch. We need some yards at the catch.
With first down.
I don't want to go 20 plays. I don't want to go 20 plays every game just to get a touchdown. Can we get some explosives? Can we get maybe 2-play drives? Can we get something like that?
Listen, I'm fine if we could do 20 plays and we control the clock and then we don't have them score.
That's fine. That's fine. That's
controlling the clock.
Yeah, that's fine. But we can't do that all the games.
Zach, you gotta be ready. We're gonna be running the ball this year. Run the ball.
We need
Chuba time and Rico Dowdle. That's it. Chuba time. But I talked about that. I said I'm fine with that, but then we should be out of the run. Like they need to stack the box, and we can hit them. We can hit them over the top. Because now we see T-Mac, XL can catch. Hopefully he can catch. We got some guys that can go deep now. So we play action. Let's air it out. Bryce, no more digging and dunking. Let's go deep. All right?
We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Let's talk about a little bit about that Shedeur, man. What y'all think about the Shedeur Sanders situation?
They already said they're gonna keep 4 quarterbacks.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But they did him so dirty, man. If you did you get a chance to watch that?
They didn't set him up for no success.
Did you get a chance to watch the NWB?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched a couple plays.
Ain't no need to watch it. There's nothing to do.
It looked nasty. But you know what though? They're gonna keep him. They're gonna keep him. I thought that he was gonna get cut because I didn't know they was gonna keep. They got 6 quarterbacks.
No, they released all of them. They
had 6 on the roster.
They had 6 quarterbacks.
Deshaun Watson and then Snoop.
You had Kenny Pickett, you had Deshaun Watson, like you said, you got Tyler Huntley.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then so you had all them. I'm like, they already named Joe Flacco as a starter.
Yep. Yeah.
And for some reason I think they put Joe Flacco and they got Kenny Pickett as number 2.
He hasn't played.
And then Dylan Gabriel and then
they only did it because he's the only one that been in the league with experience. So they went Joe.
Is he good? Can he play though?
I'm just saying. That's what their analytics of why they did that. Like he played the most, and then Joe Flacco's the actual veteran. So then those 2 were the rookies. So and it just went based off that's how the order went.
I got a better question. Did you hear what Eric Dickinson said about what the NFL did to Shedeur?
Man, do anybody can pull it up? If you put a thing, I'll pull it up. Let's see what Eric Dickinson said. We're gonna talk about it. Let's see. Eric Dickinson.
They're trying to say that they was like, nah, don't draft him.
Don't draft him. Yeah.
So you can already tell if they call him around and they saying don't draft him, you already know they're gonna put him in a bad position, so he can't do anything.
Yeah.
True.
It really, I don't know if it's a tag on Dion or what, but Shiloh gone.
I got the quote right here. Let me read the quote. He said, "I tell you this much: what I heard from someone that's in the NFL, that the NFL told teams, don't draft him. Do not draft him. We're going to make an example out of him, and this came from a very good source. A very good source."
Now I wonder who was going around saying that. Who was the person say don't draft? Who is the top owner that's calling all the owners and saying don't do it?
Don't draft.
Who you think it is? Who you think it is?
I don't know. I have no idea. Powers to be, man. I don't know who it is.
I'm like, why though?
They want to make an
example. I'm like example of what is it? What did he do? What did he do that was so bad?
About what he do is his last name.
They don't
Sanders.
like.
What did Deion Sanders do that was so bad?
They don't like cocky N-words. Like period. They don't like them.
They don't like smart black
folks.
folks.
They don't like They don't like that. They don't like that. So
I mean,
we gotta put you in your place. Calm you down, and we're gonna put you through this ringer, and then see if you can come out on top of it. You still come out on top of that?
Then fine.
We're gonna do something else.
But do we not always come out on top of that? Black folks always, man, they always persevere. So I don't know why we keep getting put to the test, because we always come out with an A. So
we're gonna see.
Whether it's with the Browns or someone else, I think he's gonna have a successful NFL career.
I told y'all what we should have did, but y'all ain't trying to listen to me.
It's just like, go on, tell him. Go on, say it.
We should have went out and go get Shador, because I'm trying to tell you, what you call is garbage. We need to get rid of him. Jay Plummer and that Andy
Jack Plummer. Yeah.
I mean, hey,
he said what? Who? They re-signed Andy Dalton to a 2-year deal. They ain't get rid of Andy. But you know what? I'm not gonna blame Andy. Like, I'm not gonna say that, because once again, he won't take in the preseason series. When Andy ready to play, Andy ready to play. He played against them Raiders and he played against the Cincinnati Bengals. He good for 2 games. That's all we need him for.
This dude can't even get out of his break, man. He over here daggone going back. He tripping over his own feet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think he about my age. He need to come on out here and sit down with me. Put this microphone up.
Well, he might be done soon. He ready. He like Zach said, he ain't taking this.
That's what I'm saying. He signed a 2-year deal. He was like, man, it's Bryce's team. Everybody like, yo, it's Bryce's team. Let him do it. Because they was like, they made it clear, like, you gonna be a backup. He like, okay. Because the way he played, he ain't good enough to be a backup, to be honest with you.
He just like, I'm just here.
But like I said, as a backup, you need you need 2. If somebody get hurt, hopefully 2 or 3 games. That's all you need from him this season. That's all. Hopefully.
It depends how early they get hurt. You gonna need them for the whole season.
Yeah, Lord have mercy. Please don't let them men get hurt. We don't need our defense. We have no depth. We don't need anybody to get hurt.
No, we need a healthy season, and that's the thing. I think that's always hurt us. These past couple of years has been injuries or unexpected retirement, and I think that just took a toll on us. Once those things that happen, I mean, you lose your quarterback, Cam Newton going out for so long. It's like, what can you do? Then you lose Luke Kuechly, your head of your general of your defense.
Yeah.
That took a hurt on us. So that changes everything.
I'm gonna always say this: we were cursed once we did Cam Newton dirty. I tell you, we said get rid of that. Look, he was on his last year of the contract. You brought in Teddy Bridgewater for a 3-year contract, and you got rid of him after 1 year. And to be honest with you, that was Robbie Anderson's best year, and DJ Moore had 1,000 yards that year too. We just couldn't win no games. but he was like,
you know what? I ain't gonna go back in the past. All I'm gonna tell y'all is just be patient, because the offseason still's not done yet. We still can go out here and we can get some players right now. I've been looking at some linebackers. We still can get some linebackers out here. I don't know about, did Greenlaw sign?
Yeah, Drake Greenlaw.
Did he sign? All right, what about what's his name? Kazir White? He's still out there?
Yeah, I think he's still available.
I'm telling you, all we need is like maybe 1 or 2 splash players that'll sit us over the top.
Are they backups or are they starters?
We got backups on the team right now. So whoever we get is gonna be a starter.
So you don't like Trevor Wallace?
I need somebody up there with him. I need somebody
else. You don't like Rosemoon?
You don't like Chris Rosemoon?
I mean, we got to see, man. We got to see. Like, I just ain't impressed right now. I just not nothing splash right now. Nothing splash to me.
They haven't played that much. Well, like I said, I'm judging based off that first. Well, I ain't gonna judge them based off the first week, but that's when the hard judgment gonna come in for them, because you're gonna see a lot more reps and we get a lot more chances on the field, and we can evaluate them a little bit better. Because preseason 1 or 2 drives, they out. They ain't about to play hard. They out of there. They might play hard during that time, but they know they done. So they like wasn't even going for. They get the 3 and out real quick and they done. That was what they did though. They got the 3 and out real quick and they was done for the night.
Yeah, that was against Shador.
Yeah, and
even though he played well against us, so that, and like going back to Shador, yeah. So that's that situation. Cause we went back to the Panthers again. Look, we Panthers fan through and through. We're gonna make it. We gonna end up back on the Panthers again.
I mean, all revolves around.
Y'all remember me talking about Eric Kendricks? He's with the Cowboys right now, but he's still available. We still can go out and go get him.
Who again?
Eric Kendricks.
Eric Kendricks. He used to play for Minnesota.
Yeah.
But now
he's good with the Vikings.
He's 33, but we still can go out and go get that dude. He's straight too. He was
He plays hard.
Man, you know what's gonna happen? The Bills gonna release Shaq Thompson. And we gonna get Shaq back.
Shaq is on that team. Shaq ain't going because they don't got no linebackers.
Okay.
Y'all remember y'all play this footage back when we get injured, Eric Kendricks. Y'all gonna be like, oh shoot, Boo said that. But we do need to get. We just need somebody. We need somebody else.
Eric Kendricks ain't going nowhere because they ain't signed Michael Parsons, so he ain't going nowhere.
They ain't got it. They got him on contract already.
Who? Michael
They do,
Parsons.
but
Jerry
he ain't
Jones
gonna
already
play.
said it. He like, look,
He said he
I
got it for
still
3
got
years.
you. Like, you still got to play for me. So it ain't like, they can still let Kendricks go. Still can let him go.
Yeah, but he don't play. He sit out and get his money. That's a whole nother thing. Cause this is it. They got to next week.
Why
I wouldn't play around with Jerry Jones. He's too old and too stuck in his ways. You go sit out there and you're not gonna get your bread, dog.
You're not. But why? Like, why he doing like that? He's been a great player for them. Like, he hasn't done anything. What's he done wrong?
Dan Prescott. That's $60 million, boy.
That was the worst deal he probably made.
Look, nobody told Jerry to do that.
Sure, you did. Everybody did. Everybody will do it. The same thing they do to what they did to Michael Parsons right now. Man, that don't make no sense, man. You got to get
pay him.
Because you got to remember, he went through the same thing with Dez Bryant. Oh, yeah. Look where Dez Bryant at right now.
He did with Zeke too.
Did it with I think CD. I think the same way.
CD, man, he kind of
he ended up paying CD though.
Yeah, he ended up paying him quickly, and like you said, Zeke Diggs, he paid him quickly. He ain't even come out and report for him. He man, Trayvon Diggs got hurt. He was out for a whole year. So
you ain't got to pay him top dollar though. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay CD. You got to pay Ezekiel. You got to pay Dad or Dez. You know what I'm saying? Like them, they gonna call for top dollar.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like he got Diggs at the right time, because now you still get, like, look at these cornerbacks now. They getting paid.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Stingley Jr., JC, they all getting paid.
That's why I'm glad the Pens went on and paid JC, not string him along. Because the same thing, because like what they did with Brian Burns, they should have traded him. They knew they weren't gonna pay him.
They should have traded him. We should trade him when we got them 2 first round picks.
Yeah, exactly. When they offered that, if you knew you weren't gonna re-sign him, get what you can for him. Like, cause it looked like they weren't sold on Brian Burns. They didn't like his motor. They didn't like his production.
You know what? I went out and drafted that Giants that on defense too.
Nah, but he different on there. They gonna be different on there. Cause I ain't gonna lie, that one clip I seen all 4 of them. Crazy. Yeah, all 4 of them, how they were. I said, yo, that's ridiculous. But that's not gonna technically happen all the time. But we'll see. Cause I Dual Carter he nasty. He a dog. Yeah.
On paper, yeah.
What you saying?
On paper, they D-line.
Yeah, the Giants might be good then.
I was thinking about Giants too.
The Giants look good in the preseason, but we can't base on the preseason. But man, they were killing teams in the preseason.
No, they look good.
Because Jackson Dart impressed me.
Yeah. He was pretty. All 3 of them played well. Russ played well. Jameson played well. Jackson Dart played well. So I was like, they just.
I don't know. Besides that Pete Jameson threw in the back, they ain't calling him 30 for 30 for nothing, boy.
Oh yeah, he gonna throw you. I told Aaron, he gonna throw you an interception. He gonna throw you a touchdown, but he gonna throw you an interception too.
It's just a timing of everything. It's like how you go down, make a good play, and then you give the ball right.
I think he was trying to throw it out of bounds, but he threw it straight to the dude. I'm like, listen, right now.
Hey, you know what? That's a quarterback I would like to have as a backup.
James Winston.
I would take James.
Yeah. As well.
James Winston is perfect.
What the Dave always say on PNP? And that's why what's that? Black up. He said every quarterback needs a black backup quarterback. Cause he's like, if you have another quarterback behind a black quarterback, they're gonna be asking like, put that other quarterback in, cause this guy sucks. Cause I remember y'all used to do that with Cam. Y'all used to be like, man, put what's his name in there, Derek Anderson.
Put Derek Anderson.
Y'all used to say that. I swear you or Kevin used to say something just like that. Y'all talking about put Derek Anderson. Derek Anderson look better than Kevin.
Yeah, Derek Anderson was a good backup.
He was.
No, but you get on me when I say RG3 looked better than Cam at one point.
I never said Derek Anderson was better than Cam. Now,
no, I said you say Derek Anderson. No, I've heard you say put Derek Anderson. Derek Anderson look better than Cam.
Hey, look. Sometimes, a little bit of baseball. Sometimes you got to change the pictures up, man. Yes. Look, go rest that arm, man, Cam.
Lord,
you're getting it ready. You're throwing crazy. You're throwing high like you always used to.
Yeah, he did.
Throwing right hard. Put Derek in there.
A discussion too about accuracy.
It's like, let's bring it back. Yeah, which one you would choose? Strong arm quarterback or accurate quarterback?
Me, I'm picking an accurate quarterback.
See, we all said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, so Bryce has the weapons because he's accurate when he needs to. So like if he could be consistently accurate the way he needs to, be like Drew Brees and the Joe Burrow, like he could be in that vein like that, then we got us one, y'all.
That one we looking for is consistency. You give us consistent, numbers, consistent play, you gonna get paid. That's it.
That's why I'm like, okay, yeah, Bryce at the end of the season, he played consistently to me. I like it to me, I don't feel like he lost those games. I will say that.
Okay.
I don't feel like he lost those games, but that first beginning of that season, like we was fussing the other day about that first Saints game, that was horrible. Yeah. That Chargers game was booty.
Yeah.
But then, you know, like I said, the last 5-6 games, he balled out. I was like, okay. Now I'm just hoping he can continue to do it at the beginning of the season and don't start so slow. If they start slow again, man, 3 games. Sorry.
You said what? 3 what?
3 games. Nah.
I don't know.
I ain't gonna do it.
If they do start slow, I hope they just win some games out of the slowness or something. I win the close game. I don't know. Just get a dub. That's all I hope for.
Man,
it's gonna be rough. Rough going out to Jacksonville and trying to get that dub.
It's gonna be a tough one.
Before we wrap this up, but what do you think their final record gonna be this year? Then
I'm still between that 7-9 range. 7-9.
All right.
Not 7-9 wins.
Wins, got you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 7-10, 8-9, or 9-8.
Yeah,
one of those 3.
Good with that.
I got you. Okay.
I originally said 9.
You let
that
with it,
but preseason scared me.
I told you,
preseason
getting your head.
You can't judge that off of that because you only get a small sample size of the starters.
I didn't see nothing else.
Yeah,
and but because we could go say they had a good game against the Browns. They came down, scored the second series, got up out of there. Then they played the Texans, couldn't move the ball. So I was like, you can't. I mean, but
it's
that's
just like it ain't enough.
Size.
It just wasn't enough, to like for me to process and see, what they need to do or what they look like. You just don't know yet. We'll go out here. We'll see the first game.
Yeah,
I'm still sticking with 9-8.
Yeah,
I'm still sticking with 9-8. Just based off that dude that we watched the other day, it was like how he said all the games. I'm like, the games he picked. I was like, yeah, we can win those. The only ones I said it could flip flop is the the Falcons game that he had us losing. I was like, we could win one of them. We could win that.
Yeah,
we could beat the Saints and Falcons.
I think he was talking about one in Atlanta. It's rough in Atlanta too.
Yeah,
but I think it's possible. I think we can do it.
It is, man. So, man, we excited for this season, man. But we hope for they got this 2 weeks. We got to wait 2 weeks. So September. I think September 6th. No, 7th. September 7th.
7th.
September 7th, first game, man. We playing against Jacksonville, so man, we definitely gonna talk. We got to have you back up here. Got to have you back up.
I'll be back. Hey, I'll be back. As long as y'all keep welcoming, I'll be back. Man.
All right, man. We're gonna bring you back. We're gonna bring you back after the first game. Then
we're gonna bring you back. Sorry. First game, first week. Get your true impression
of the Panthers.
Of what the Carolina Panthers. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Man, it's a Panthers episode. Come back, and I went back and looked at the video with y'all talking about Superman and Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah,
come back
yeah.
And give my opinion on that.
All right, we'll bring you back for that.
Then we'll talk about that.
Okay. All
right,
cool.
Definitely get your opinion.
We'll get you back up here, dude. We get you back up here, man. But we gonna appreciate y'all tuning in this week, episode 5.
Yep.
Man, we thank everybody, 5. Man. Everybody, please like, comment, subscribe, man, please.
There you go.
Please, yeah,
subscribe.
Yeah, if y'all like the guests. We gonna bring them back, man. Show some love.
Bring them back.
Show some love, man. We
put them booze in the chat, baby. Put them ghosts in the chat, baby. A little bit more gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for our guests for coming in. Love it. We're gonna continue to build upon this Fandom Flavor, y'all. That's the main thing. So definitely like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever you gotta do, help us build this platform.
Yeah.
So
let's get it.
That's what we're gonna do.
All right, man.
Get it.